All right, here's some more helpful tips for your set it and forget it lettuce and other leafy greens. Hey, welcome back, friends, to Keep On Growing. And as you can tell, we've got lettuce again. Now, this is not the same lettuce because you can tell the other one was a lot bigger. I wanted to bring this out at this stage to show you that we've regrown it. Since our last video, we harvested that, took out the pool noodles, wiped out the inside, cleaned it up, and then we put some more sprouts in it and just grew this back. So you can go back and look and see how far back that other video was. And within that time, we grew this much more lettuce. I want to show you inside real quick too. There we go. So see all that nice white roots, and inside of it there's a little bit of algae on one corner here. I'll bring you all in, but you also be able to see where the water line started and where it's at now. I haven't done anything to this. I got the little bubbler, the little air stone running, right? And you can see that the water's dropped about an inch. So this is what's exciting about this. This holds a little over 2 gallons. It dropped about 1 inch. So it barely used a gallon of water, and we grew all of this lettuce. That's, to me, that just blows my mind. Because if you grow a traditional garden, if you even want to get it to this point, how many gallons of water did you go through to get it to this point? You can turn on your hose, like we said, and turn it on and put it in a gallon jug. See how fast you fill up a gallon, and just think running that hose wide open for an hour to water your garden, and doing that 2 or 3 times a day. So this, you grow all of this, 1 gallon of water. It's just mind-boggling. So if you can save that much water, just one person, imagine like a bunch of people, all those people that are growing stuff on their own, that you save thousands and thousands and probably millions of gallons of water. And then also on a larger scale, imagine commercial growers. You all have seen the fields with the irrigation just shooting water out everywhere, right? Millions of gallons of water. And then you go into a commercial hydroponic grower, and the water's just all sitting in there getting recirculated. It's not just spraying out and getting evaporated and running off. So this is pretty cool. This can save you money. If you live in a drought-stricken area and they're saying to save, conserve on water, this is another excellent way to grow. And if you're paying for water like I am, instead of having your water meter spinning, right, watering your garden, all you gotta do is initially fill these up, set them, forget them, and you can have you some great leafy greens. Like I said, haven't done anything to this. This is at the point where you can actually eat this right now. But we're gonna let it get a little bigger. I have to keep my wife off of it, because when she sees them about this big, she wants to grab those leaves and start eating. She gets on it a little too early. I like to grow them a little bit bigger. If you guys think about it, these plants, the leaves, they're using their leaves, this photosynthesis, to make food. The nutrients that we put inside, let's try to make it kind of in the simplest terms possible. The leaves make the food. That's like the food that we eat. The nutrients inside of the water, you can think of that as vitamins. Like you need vitamins to grow up and be strong, right? The vitamins, the nutrients are the vitamins for the plants. So it's not the food. We're not giving it the food. These leaves are actually producing the food through photosynthesis for your plant. So they need a little of both. But if you come in here and you yank all these big leaves off, that's what's actually producing the food for the plant. So you yank all these big leaves off, and then you leave these little tiny ones and hope they keep growing. And sometimes they do, but sometimes it struggles because you're constantly putting this plant in stress because you're yanking all of its food producers off. So kind of leave it a little bit and let it grow a little. Just let it go, right? And then you'll tell once it starts to bolt or something, you can start, harvesting the crap out of it. But at this point, you get real tempted. Kind of let it go and let these guys do their business, and you'll have a big, wonderful thing full of lettuce here. We've got 4. There might be about 6 heads in here, so they're not all going to form a perfect head. There's just a bunch of leaf lettuce, but you've seen the results on the last one, right? So we've got that going, and then we've also got this. So what's that? Let's see if y'all can see that. All right, that's lettuce sprouts, right? And see, how they're not packed in dents like microgreens. Remember our other video where we said stop growing microgreens? It's because if you're not going to be eating the microgreens, you're wasting a lot of seeds that could be going towards more plants like this, or other people might need it in that, right? So don't waste a lot of microgreens if you're not going to eat it. If you're going to eat it, by all means, grow them and eat them. But lettuce microgreens, I don't know if lettuce, I've seen mescaline mix and that. I don't know many people that eat lettuce, as a microgreen, because it's easy to grow lettuce this big. Why would you be eating this little tiny leaf like that? There's not much flavor to it. It doesn't really taste like much. So I don't usually grow a bunch of lettuce microgreens. I'll just do it like this and just grow it kind of sparse. What I got, 4 holes, 3 in each one of them, so that's 12, 16 at max, plants that I'll need to replace this. So I'll only take about 16 of these. There'll be a couple left, and I'll leave those, just in case something happens, 1 or 2. I can always replace one, in the next couple of days. So that's about all I need. So instead of wasting a bunch of lettuce seeds and plants, and me, if I see like this thing full of plants and they're all like healthy, I want to plant them everywhere, so I'm grabbing all kind of containers and sticking them everywhere. So I just kind of grow what we need. And if you guys kind of get in that habit, and when you get done with something like this and you want to go ahead and eat and harvest it, and you have some more ready, all you have to do is clean this out, wipe it out. I don't bleach it or anything. Wipe it out, rinse off the pool noodles, fill it back up with nutrients, pull these out, put them back in, boom, you're back in business, right? So I want to let you guys know one thing too before you go. The food grade box here, some people were asking about it. You can go and get any container like our other video, we went down into Walmart and we're looking down the aisle, and there's just all kinds of things. My mind just goes wild with all the things that you can get and try. If you don't mind if it's food grade or not, you can go to Home Depot, Lowe's. They've got storage equipment. But the people who are concerned about food grade, I get this from a restaurant store. So stuff that's made to use with food. And I think this is actually called a meat container or something. But there's a bottom and a top, and it's called a Webstron. I'll put it down below where I get it. And if you guys want to order some of your own, cut some holes in the top and put a little hole for the air hose. You can learn how to, just wrap it around with a little bit of insulation, and you've got your grow box. So if you want to check that out, you can. If you don't have time to, look at that, I've still got these on sale. I put them in my Etsy shop, and the downspouts, they're still in there. Buy one, get one free. But if you're a little handy, these you don't have to bend in. All you got to do is cut a couple of holes, and you've got that. And just like last week where we've got the pak choi, and we had the Tupperware containers, those are coming along. I'm going to update you guys on that. I'm excited about that. I'm just trying to make sure I don't get any spider mites on it, because it's growing in the same area where I just took out all of that seashell. But yeah, so y'all get out there. This is easy to grow. Very easy system. It's heat index around here is like 95 to 99. We're hitting the high 80s, low 90s. As you can tell, if you can hear the rain right now, it's raining like almost every day. You guys out there in the heat waves and everything, I feel for you. If you can, you can go ahead and grow you some food. But like I said, if not, fall is not that far off. Now's the time to start thinking about it, getting your stuff together. If you want containers, order those, or go buy the stuff and go start making your stuff. Start saving up containers, get your nutrients, just get everything ready so when fall hits, y'all be ready to go. Alrighty, hope you all have an awesome day. Go grow some lettuce, live to inspire, keep on growing, and be the change. I'll catch you next time.